We play the hottest hits.
Mukana bamkwaya bamtimubaya bamkwaya abakaya bayipushatse mukaya waya no more shut up go Zambisi FM
5 4 3 2 1
Ladies and gentlemen,
here goes the radio.
Nishile chitika pa wagwan Washimuri kenge wagwan Katuri kamo
the hottest show on Livingston's #1, The Drive.
Minutes gone past 16. It is good afternoon going out to welcome to the hour of the gossip, the hour of the gist, the hour of everything popping. Yeah, man. Now the weekend had a lot of interesting stuff that transpired, and man, on a Monday like this, it is a day that we just get to unfold a lot of happenings that took place on a weekend. Man, how was your weekend? How was it? How was it? Right now in this hour, I'll be having a conversation with Kwanda. Now, Kwanda is a very great gospel artist who's a songwriter, and she is, an award nominee. Now, she'll be telling us more about herself and just, get a little bit personal with her, as we're just going to have a quick catch up. It's really been a minute since we had a catch up, so we'll have that catch up very, very shortly, and we will get to know who Kwanda is right here on your #1 hit station, Zambezi FM 94.1, and man, 9 going past 16. It is good afternoon going on to you. Let's just do a little bit of something like this, then get to prepare ourselves to have Kwanda come through and get to have that moment with her, and then get into gist for today, man. Quite a number of stories that I have for you, man, that made headlines over the weekend, right?
Everywhere I go, yeah, you're starting to trickle back in. And so woman, when I show up, God, I'm saying, wow,
The Drive.
I can feel your love pulling me up from the underground. Cause my heart, I want to do it again. We could be more than this part-time lover.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before.
The show on Livingston's #1, The Drive.
Rumi! Wow, haven't seen you since graduation.
Hey, Kale!
Heard you and Mapalo broker. Sorry, Mwe. Have you seen him recently?
Who hasn't? Niendeko uko, he's there. Uko, he's there. Doing my live per social every day. Moma Forum, he's the only one showing his face. Full video mode, start to finish. Bible study na pasta pa Zoom, na peve abulikila. Every time he phones my brother Manje, ni ma video call.
Anachinja? Maybe he's trying to show you how good he's looking. Muchaeko ka BCB. Ka baby come back.
Quite dirty. I think I know what it is. This is not about BCB. It's about BAB.
BAB.
Bonus after bonus.
Bonus after bonus.
Hey!
Be like Paulo. Bulikila online and do what you love. With a 50% bonus on every data bundle you buy for your new 4G Smartbox or 4G Pocket Wi-Fi. Yours for the first 60 days of your new device's usage. T's and C's apply.
Bonus after bonus after bonus after bonus.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
The hottest show on Livingston's number 1, The Drive.
I know what you can do to pull me down. I've seen what you can do to pull me down. I've seen your efforts to pull me down, to pull me down, pull me down. I know what you're capable of doing now. I've seen your efforts to pull me down, and I know what you can do to pull me down, to pull me down, pull me down. Pull me down, pull me down, pull me down. I know what you're capable of doing now. I've seen your efforts to pull me down, and I've seen what you can do to pull me down, to pull me down, pull me down.
Pull him down, PhD. Ooh, this clown don't know I'm BAD. Born again and delivered, I've been set free. Now I'm blind to the world like my PKs. Piccolo Kaziko, Bible, ndiye mira tayaona mapimbo. Yes, we did a cleanser, I don't know la marico. Now I'm rolling with my people, Chifuka.
Yeah.
the dancehall champion, all the way from Botswana. I'm chilling here with your boy Diego on Zambezi FM.
The hardest show on Livingston's number one, The Drive.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shile chite kapa wagwan washimuri kenge wagwan katuri
Hey there, you're listening to Zambezi FM Radio.
Zambezi FM.
Only 8:10 gone past 16 it is. Good afternoon going on to you right now. I did mention that we will be having a quick catch up with Kwanda. Now Kwanda is a Zambian Gospel Recording Artist, a songwriter and an award nominee like I mentioned, and her passion for music started when she was a toddler. Since then she has never stopped. She's kept the vision moving. She's kept, the passion for music going in as much as she has grown. Now, you know what? She has never stopped cultivating her musical God-given talent. And she comes from a family of 7. She did her primary and secondary in Kalulushi town, in the Copperbelt, that is. Now, she is the daughter of Apostle Webster and Prophetess Agness, Mooka, Mwima. Now, one thing you have to know, or one thing you must check is, she's coming from a spiritual family, Yeah, lack of a better term, but yeah, that's where she comes from. Now, one thing you also have to know about Kwanda is that, in 2019, she dropped an album titled Nalichimfya, which was produced by Ben Blazer. Blazer, that guy, yeah, man. And Ben Mini, that is. And man, Nalichimfya featured likes of Mark 44 and many others. All right, not forgetting Ephraim on it too. Now, in 2020, she released a single titled Kind of Love, which we're going to play after the quick interview or interaction that we're going to have, okay? And this one was done by Mixtizo. Man, it is a vibe. Now currently she has released another single called Katebebe, produced by Mixtizo. Now Mixtizo is a very great producer, and man, I just like Mixtizo's production so very much. And man, she has shared the stage with both local and international artists, and she desires to glorify God with her music, even as she impacts as she impacts the world positively and wins souls in different angles and different styles that she uses. All right, man. Now let me get to try to see and check if we can have that quick conversation as we kickstart the hour of the gist, the hour of the gossip, man. Just give you that gist that you just need to know. Now, one thing I want us to check out is how has she managed to keep up with the pandemic and the music. How has she managed to balance a strike between life and her music. All right, now let's just get over that. And in case you just tuned in, it is Amazing FM 94.1, and it is the Drive Time series. And so on the line I have Kwanda. Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very great, and it's good to have you on Zambian FM 94.1 on the Drive.
Thank you.
All right, and so yeah, I was just doing a breakdown of your bio, and man, we just want to get a little bit personal. Now, somebody might be wondering and asking themselves, is Kwanda really your name?
Yes, Kwanda is my name, and Kwanda is my ministry name as well. So I go by the name of Kwanda. It's my actual name.
Out of curiosity, what does Kwanda mean?
Well, Kwanda is a Chokwe name. It simply means to pluck or to pick.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So how do you phrase it in a sentence if you want to say pluck a mango? Wow, okay. A story for another day. Now, welcome to the Draft Time series, and man, we're just doing a quick catch up with you, and I slammed up one tune that has Mag 44 on, and this one is Nalichimfya. Now, the one thing that I was just mentioning in the background before I had your live on radio is, how have you managed to strike a balance between your life and the music?
Well, it's not easy. I can say, or I can attest. It's not really easy, but I think I think when you love something, you just tend to strike a balance when you love something. So I don't know how I do it, but it just happens that at least maybe over the weekend I tend to do everything related to music, and during the week I'm actually working. I'm in a formal employment, so yeah.
Wow.
So over the weekend, I have to do everything concerning music, and then during the week, I have to actually be dedicated to work.
Great. Now, looking at the period in which we're in, we have a pandemic. How has it been for you?
It's been quite hard. Because we've not had quite a number of shows or quite a number of events, a lot of restrictions here and there, so it's really been hard. But not to leave the internet or networking online, I think that has helped us, because you tend to post, or you tend to share, you tend to have online events at least. But on the physical side of it, where you can actually maybe try to make a bit of income because you're having shows where people can come in, it's been hard. So we've just relied on the internet kind of marketing. Yeah.
Now, looking at your biography, man, you have worked with likes of renowned producers like Mixtizo, Ben Blazer, and the like. How has it been working with all these guys?
It's quite a blessing. I've learned quite a number of things from each one of them. It's quite a blessing, and of course, it's also been hard in that there are people that tend to look at perfection.
Yeah.
So when you don't do something quite well, you keep doing it until it comes out to a certain level. So it's been an interesting journey. Yeah.
Now, looking at it being an interesting journey, when did all this journey start? When was the year? Do you remember when you seriously sat down? Because, I believe you started music when you were young and, probably sing to Sunday school and then that kind of a thing. Yeah, but when did you seriously consider music and say, okay, I'm going to do music. I'm going to get into music and I'm going to start producing records?
So I came on the mainstream in 2018, but I've been singing at the piece for quite a number of iconic people. But I came on the mainstream in 2018. That's when I decided to drop a record of my own titled Nalichimfya. Yeah, in 2018.
3 years down the line, you've worked with. you've worked with Mug 44, Son of Africa, that's Ephraim, and many others like Mapalo, and to mention but a few. How has it been, getting to be able to connect with these renowned people in 3 years? Some of the people take 5 years, to be able to connect with Mug 44 and have them on a record. How has it been for you?
I guess timing also played a big role in that. I think it was just all timed, because it was all timed, and I think my product or my music or my project, I think it's not to praise myself, but I think it's something that when somebody hears or looks to or listens to, I think they would want to work with me. They would agree if I approach them to work with them. So I think also the quality of the music that I produce as attributed to that. And also I think that I can say it's just divine connection. Yeah, I think it's got a lot to do with divine connections and proper timing. Yeah. Great.
I love the last part, man. Divine connection. Wow, that's so spiritual, Right now, the trending song that you have as now is "Fight for Love," your recent release. Now, what's the meaning behind this track as we get to the near ends of our quick catch up of this afternoon? Fight for love. What happened? Disappointment?
No. No. Because nothing to do with it. Actually, it's nothing to do with me. I wrote that song when I think 4 years ago. I think 4 or 5 years ago is when I wrote the song, and I decided to release it just a few months ago. I was compelled. I was inspired to release that song. I think I can clearly say. I think the Holy Spirit compelled me to release that song for one soul out there who needs to hear that. So the message behind that song is basically trying to help people to realize that sometimes it's not always okay to let things go. Try to work things out when you have a vibe. So the song is a dedication for couples, for married people, mostly those that are on the verge of giving up. I'm encouraging them. I'm telling them, if you're married, try to work things out. You can be better. Try to work it out, because God hates divorce, so you can as well to work it out. So it's just an encouragement to people that are on the verge of letting go, who have once loved, who have really loved, and they just want to throw it all on them. I'm trying to encourage them, work it out, give it another chance. Fight for it. If you knew that you loved the person, you know that you still love them, but things are just hard. Fight for it. Work it out. Yeah.
Great. Now, one last question, that which I asked Tio Nathan the time I had him on radio, was how do you handle criticism? Now, looking at you, you are a Christian artist. You understand? Now, when people check out tunes like "Fight for Love," they tend to be skeptic about it, and they look at you being in a secular format, and they tend to throw shade at you, saying you claim to be a gospel artist, but here you are talking about love. Here you are singing, about fighting for love. What's happening, Kwanda? How do you take criticism when it comes to that?
Yeah, so like I've had quite a number of people, but I think I can pick one person. One person told me, "Oh, you've changed. You're now singing last song." I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, I've not changed. The gospel is wide.
Yeah.
So, the fact that the gospel is wide, you can preach about, how people should live, as long as I'm a Christian, yes, and I'm a gospel artist, and all that is coming from a place of love. All that message, fight for love, stay well with people, everything about. It's going to come from a place of love, and it's going to come from a place of truth. It's going to come from a place of being inspired by the Holy Spirit, which justifies whatever I am saying, because it's coming from a place of true love. So it's still fine. For me, it's okay.
Straight up, lovely. All right, now let me get your concluding remarks as I'll let go of you. I believe you're quite held up right now, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Let's get to wrap it up. Let me get your concluding remarks, yeah.
So what I would love to encourage or tell people out there is that if you've not heard my music, look for it. Look out for Fight for Love. Look out for Katebebe. They can get hold of me. They can look for me on Facebook, on Instagram. I go by the name of Kwanda, and they can also access my songs on Webster and CD Baby and other digital platforms. And I also want to tell those people that are listening that would want to do something for their lives but do not have the courage to do so, keep praying and keep believing one day you will become.
Great. Thanks a lot, Kwanda, for mashing it up on the drive today. And man, we're looking forward to a lot more coming through from you. Have a great and perfect day as you get to wrap up the day very soon.
Thank you.
All right. And so that was a quick catch up with Kwanda, gospel artist. And man, you heard it all. You heard it all, man. She had to explain it and break it down. And let's get to wrap it up with Fight for Love. So you should be able to fight for love now that she has done that breakdown of what the song is all about.
The hardest show on Livingston's number one, The Drive.
We used to be lovers, hey. We walked hand by hand, hey. And we never left each other's hands. And I thought that would last forever. Now we hanging on no thread. Everything we worked for is gone. Can't we give it another try? Cause I can't do this no more. Promise I ain't letting you go now. I'm here to fight for my love. Promise I ain't letting you go now. I'm here to fight for my love. Our love, our love, our love. I'm here to fight for my love. Our love, our love, our love. I'm here to fight for my love. We used to be talk of the town, yeah. It felt so right, hey. And you promised me heaven and earth, hey. And I thought that would last forever. Now we're hanging on no thread. Everything we worked for is gone. Can't we give it another try? Cause I can't do this no more. Promise I'm letting you go now. I'm here to fight for my love. Promise I'm letting you go now. I'm here to fight for my love. Our love, our love, our love. I'm here to fight for my love. Our love, our love, our love. I'm here to fight for my love. I recall, I guess just yesterday, that you said I meant the world. I recall, I guess just yesterday, when you said I meant the world to you. I meant the world to you. Promise I'm letting you go now. I'm here to fight for our love. Promise I'm letting you go now. I'm here to fight for our love. Our love, our love, our love. I'm here to fight for our love. Our love, our love, our love. I'm here to fight for our love.
Show on Livingston's number one, The Drive.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Radio. chitika pa wagwan. Washimuri kenge wagwan. Katuri kamba. Zambian